Okay, hello again. This is the second in a series of the Turtle Hand stories, and this one is called The Dog Walker. Well, there was this guy, a really nice guy. Proof that nice things can happen to nice people. He came from a wealthy family, and he'd been all around the world, and he wasn't so sure what he wanted to do. But anyway, he had a leaning towards business, and that's what he did. And when he came out of university, he didn't quite know how or where he was going to find a job. But at any rate, he headed for New York because everybody knows that is quite the business center. And he was looking around, mucking around, trying to figure out how he would approach this business of finding a job. Anyway, while he was looking around, he decided to become a dog walker. So off he went in the afternoons with all his dogs. And one afternoon, he dragged all of them along with him to a park bench and just sat. On the other end of the bench was this nice old Jewish gentleman. And this guy started to chat, and he can chat. A sweet guy, very easygoing with people, likes to meet people. And so the old guy asked him, "So, what are you doing with yourself?" And he says, "Well, I went to business school, and now I'm looking for a job." And he said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." "Well, what kind of job do you want?" I don't know, something in business, I guess. That's what I did in university." "Well, what are you good at?" He says, "I'm not sure yet, but I got good grades." He says, "All right, I'll tell you what. Here's my card, and you take this card to this gentleman," and he called a name, "and you tell him that," and he called his own name, "sent you." And he says, "All right, sure, thanks." So they parted ways, and off he went. And he took the card to the place he had been told to take, called the name of the old man, and promptly got himself a job. 2 years later, this young guy's dad calls and says, "How are you doing?" And da 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 da. And this young guy says, "Well, Dad, I pay more in taxes than you make." So this guy had landed himself in the middle of one of the most prestigious takeover and merger companies on the face of the planet. He gives talks to an Ivy League of investors. And so, by an incredible stroke of sheer good luck, he sat beside an old gentleman with whom he is now great friends, and who changed his life forever. But guess what? I don't think that could have happened if he hadn't been ready.